And we are live. Happy Monday, everybody. How are you? It's a cold one. I have my new little gloves I made. I'm going to share those with you. It's a little nippy, I will admit. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to share. Yay. Okay, all done. Awesome. All right, let's get this going. Okay, so I'm sporting this new thing that I crocheted. It's a little big. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a wrap and it's got a little twist in it and it it's it curled up a little bit, but it's rather warm and it's so soft. And so then I made some matching gloves. And these are just, I just I don't know, I just did it. So they're not perfected, but they're warm and they're soft. My fingertips are still cold, but I can tap on things. So, anyway, fun times. This is what I do when I'm sitting watching movies with my husband. I can't just sit, guys. I don't know what it is. Very seldom can I just sit. So, this is supposed to be also like a hoodie. So, it's kind of large up top and it's just a circle. It's just a circle. It's kind of cool. I kind of like it. Kind of digging it, but I don't know how practical it is. Just saying. But I had to wear it so you could see it. I mean, I spent all that time making it. All right, cool. All right, you guys ready? Let's see what's going on. All right, Monday. Uh, November 23rd. Can you believe it? We're almost to Turkey Day, guys. We're almost there. Okay, so today, November 23rd. Can you hear the trades? The trades are joining us this morning. What the heck? I think because I'm on a little bit later today. Oh my gosh. Everything that happens has a blessing built into it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is absolutely perfect and true. It is true. If we can get past whatever's happening, sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. I'm going to roll my hands into this thing. um, yeah, sometimes we can get so wrapped up in what's going on that we miss the blessing. And what I like to say is embrace whatever you're going through, embrace it for a couple of reasons, or maybe more. But, you know, when we embrace it, we're acknowledging it and we're getting through it. Oh my gosh, hello, train, go away. We're embracing it. Why do they have to honk that horn so many times? I just don't get it. Chugga choo choo. Good morning, Frank. How are you? Can you even hear me? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that train is so loud this morning. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think it's far enough away now. Anyway, so if we embrace whatever we're going through, good or bad, either way, it doesn't matter. When we're embracing it, we're acknowledging, we're actually feeling it. We're not pushing it aside. We're not stuffing it, so to speak. Whether that's good, something good, or something bad, it doesn't matter. We need to embrace it. We need to feel it. We need to be in that moment. Like lately, I've been telling you, I'm living, like, really being in the moment. And when you do that, I feel like it serves its purpose and you see that blessing much sooner because you've acknowledged whatever the circumstances are. You've either learned from them. Well, I hope you always learn from them. But if you embrace it and you don't just do something to forget about it. I don't even know if I'm explaining myself properly this morning. Hopefully you guys get the gist. But yes, everything that happens has a blessing built into it. And I believe that 100%. So there you go. You don't need to worry. You don't need, fear. First of all, fear is not meant for us. It never has been. It never will be. Okay. So you need to not fear anything, period. Okay. It's out of our hands. Whatever you're fearing, it's out of your hands anyway. So why waste your energy on fearing something you have no control over? And if you have control over it, then there is no fear. Okay? Got it? Easier said than done, I know, but it's so true. If we just stop and we Think about it. Just slow down, and just let it all come in. All right. So we're wrapping up the fall journal today with our last prompting. I hope you've enjoyed it. I don't know how many of you are actually following it, but I think it's really awesome cool. I'm just going to say, all right, so this is our last prompting. Sum up your feelings about the season. Now, this is the fall season, not 2020, although you can do whatever you would like. Maybe you need to sum it up like that. Maybe you need to sum up the year. Do it. You might be surprised. Honestly, you might be surprised at what the outcome is when once you put pencil to paper and you're jotting down. I like to say you're telling your story. Journaling is telling your story. And when you get it down on paper, you can always come back to it and remember how you were feeling. Sometimes we have very intense feelings and they're momentary and then they're gone. And sometimes we don't recall that unless, maybe years from now something happens and you have a recall about it. But sometimes we never get back there. Sometimes what we're going through is so deep that it's not at the forefront, right? We're not remembering it. And I don't know. I love being able to look back at a moment in time and how I was feeling, remembering what I was going through and how I was feeling. Sometimes it's almost like, did I really think that? Did I really feel like that? I mean, it's almost like an outer body experience, so to speak. I think it's very cool. And I think we all need to put some pen to paper before this is all over and really evaluate, exactly what has happened, how we've handled it. I mean, just remembering back to March. I mean, because, the virus has, it's spiked. The positive testing has spiked a bit. And so people are starting to react the way they did when we first found out. And what is that all about? And I don't know. I don't know. People are afraid they're going to run out of toilet paper. Seriously, what's that all about? I don't get it. I was more worried about nutritious food, not toilet paper, but, and rubbing alcohol. I mean, there were so many things that were unavailable. So, just how did that feel? How did you handle it? You didn't know what was going on. Now you've lived through it. So how do you feel differently now than whenever you first heard about it? And do you sometimes stop and think, oh my gosh, we're living this. This is real. This is like, you know what I mean? If you stand on the outside and look in sometimes and you see everything that we're going through and now how it's normal to see people with masks on. I mean, would you have ever imagined, would you have ever believed anybody if they told you this was going to happen? Heck no, I wouldn't. But nonetheless, it's good to reflect and to really, embrace. Again, I'm going to say that word, embrace what's happened, what's going on, where we came from, where we're at now. And I don't think people are as fearful now, even though the virus is spiking. They told us it would. Do you remember that? It's just a time of year for whatever reason. I'm not a biochemist. I don't know how all that stuff works. But anyway, I digress. I hope you enjoyed the fall journal. If you didn't and you want it so you can dive into it now, just let me know. I'd be happy to send it to you. You can print it out at home. All right. I do have, it's so exciting. I'm starting a new printables business that will fund my foundation, Clifford's House. The foundation is not in place yet, but I'm gearing up to go full force with that. And so I'm building a business that will feed that destiny of mine and, a dream come true, a legacy in memory of my son, healing others with mental illness in a very safe place where they're understood. If you're interested in learning, about my thoughts and dreams and what that looks like, go to cliffstory.com. That's Cliff, CLIFF, story, STORY, Cliff's Story. So 2 S's. .com and click on press release, and it's a future press release, and so that'll give you an idea. Okay, I'm going to take my hands out. I just wanted to share something with you guys. Do you remember, I've been talking to you about sending a card to somebody for no other reason than to just tell them how much you mean to them and they're important and how much you love them. Well, I got a gift in the mail. It was funny. I came home Friday and I went directly into the living room. I didn't even go into my home office here. I was tired. The week ended and I was so over it and was ready for the week to be over. And that night, my husband said, "Hey, did you know you got a package?" And I said, "No." And I didn't think anything of it. And I went to bed. And then Saturday morning, or Saturday, it might have been morning. I don't recall what time exactly, but Saturday I went to go get something. We were watching movies and I went to go get something. I go, I'm going to see what that package was. And I never know. These days we shop online and I don't know about you, but I sometimes forget what I've ordered. So I wasn't expecting anything. So I open up this package, you guys, and look at what was in there. Look at this. If you're going to rise, you might as well shine. And it's flamingos. It's a flamingo. Oh my gosh, isn't she beautiful? I love flamingos. Like, I'm the flamingo girl. And this thing, and it's got a cute little flower on the inside. And this box, guys, this box that came with it, it came in it. Isn't that awesome? Do you think that this made my day? Oh my gosh, this like touched my heart. Like, you have no idea how this touched my heart. This is from my cousin Renee. Renee, I love you. Cheers to you. Mwah. All right, guys, have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to do it again. Bye now.